Ever feel like you're hustling hard but your wallet's just laughing at you? Like, no matter how sharp you are, your bank balance is stuck on meh? It's not about your IQ, it's about your money moves. And guess what? Tweaking those habits isn't as rough as you think. In this vid, we'll dive into 18 golden nuggets from Morgan Housel's book The Psychology of Money. You'll learn to dodge those money blunders, check your financial vibe, and be on your way to that dollar independence. Hit that subscribe button and let's roll. Chapter 1 spills that nobody's nuts, money's just a wild ride. It's got a major role in our lives, no cap. Everyone's got their own money story, which doesn't make him cray-cray, just different. Books can spill some tea, but real talk, you gotta live it to get it. Picture this, you hit the jackpot and go on a spending spree, thinking cash can snag you happiness, respect, and all that jazz. Fancy cars, swanky pads, designer threads, lavish trips, you name it. You even spread the love with fam and friends. Life's a party, right? Until it ain't. A bad bet, a messy breakup, or the taxman bites back, and boom, your dough's a no-show. Friends bail, family's salty, and you're left picking up the pieces. Feeling screwed? Yeah, most would. You could blame the world, your peeps, or yourself, and spiral into a dark hole. Or, you could hit the reset button. But hey, raise a cool thought. What if you could see that your money mindset wasn't wacko, just unique? Others have their own money lenses too, shaped by their own jams. Respecting the money game even when you don't agree with others' plays can make you wiser, kinder, and save you from face-palming mistakes. Like, spending like there's no tomorrow, playing blind to risks, or getting too cocky. Nobody's crazy, that's the word. By peeping into others' money windows, you can level up your own game. Remember, it's not the curveballs life throws, it's how you catch 'em. Keep your chin up, shrug off the negativity, and tackle what's gotta be done. Your vibe attracts your tribe and your success. So, keep it 100 and watch good things roll in. Alright, next up on the money wisdom trail from The Psychology of Money, we're diving into luck and risk, the twin vibes that can make or break your cash flow. Using the OG tech titan Bill Gates as a case in point, the book sheds light on how luck tossed him a solid by giving him early access to a computer, setting the stage for a tech revolution. The chat around luck in the success saga is as old as hills, with some saying it's the luck of the draw while others swear by the grind. But what's cool is how you see luck. Imagine shooting the breeze with top dogs in the biz world, and asking them the secret sauce to their success. They'd likely rave about the hustle, the grind from barrage to glory. No cap, their hard work is legit. But there's this silent player, the peeps who toss them a lifeline, a tip, or an intro that was a game changer. Take the tale of Gates and his buddy Paul Allen. Their bromance blossomed over code in a Seattle school's computer lab, a rare gem back in the day. This golden ticket had them geeking out on software creation while their peers were probably stuck with Pong. Their tetchy playground was the launchpad for Microsoft. But hey, race where luck and risk strut onto the stage. Gates had the fam backing his Harvard dropout move to chase the Microsoft dream, while Allen got a rough deal with a cancer hit in '82, making him peace out from Microsoft. Their differing risk vibes and life throws put them on unique tracks. Gates shot for the stars with his ruthless ambition, while Allen played it cool, exploring life beyond the code. Next, the book hits on the never enough syndrome, using the big bucks lives of John D. Rockefeller and Raja Gupta as a lens to peep into the dark side of green chase. Rockefeller, the oil baron with a heart for giving, had his pockets overflowing, but his heart was set on hoarding more. His goalposts kept shifting with every billion hit, yet satisfaction was a no-show. Meanwhile, Gupta, a hotshot exec, with a cushy net worth, got tangled in a shady biz for a seat at the billionaire's table, which landed him a jail stint and a wiped-out rep. Ever catch yourself dreaming of that magic number that'll make you happy? Well, hey, raise a curveball, more moolah can sometimes fuel the hunger for more, leaving you on a never-ending treadmill. When you're caught in the compare game, your cash joy takes a hit, and you might find yourself splurging on flash just for the gram or the glam, not the real joy. The stories of Rockefeller and Gupta are cautionary tales of letting the green-eyed monsters steer the ship, leading to some serious wreckage. The real deal? It's not about stacking the bills high, but vibing right with what you've got. Don't let the social hype or your ego drive your money moves. Spend on what sparks joy, not just what sparkles. And hey, carve out your own success lane. Don't get caught up in the rearview mirror checking out others' rides. Remember, your money mindset is the real treasure. So, gear up, redefine what enough means to you, and set your own golden goals. Your peace in pocket will thank you. Wrapping this money wisdom journey up, it's all about finding your groove with your green. Up next is the magic of compounding, a simple but mighty force that can take a little and turn it into a lot over time. It's about that interest on interest action, folks. The book tosses in Warren Buffett's story as a prime example of compounding coolness. The Oracle of Omaha started young and kept the investing game strong, which got sweeter as time rolled on. Most of his billionaire status bloomed post-50, a testament to patience and the compounding charm. On to the next, there's a clear divide between getting wealthy and staying wealthy. It's not just about hustling to the top, but mastering the art of staying there too. There's a blend of risk-taking and a dash of paranoia needed to not just make it, but keep it. Ever heard of those lottery winners or overnight millionaires who tumble back to square one? They missed the memo on money management. On the flip side, those who invest wisely, share the wealth, and don't get swept up in the flashy life are the real MVPs. They know the drill. It's not just about making bank, but keeping it secure and making it count. Now, on to Tales You Win. Life's got its share of wild cards, and in the money world, landing a rare, unexpected win can catapult your financial fate. Just look at Walt Disney, who turned sketches into a global joy empire. In the cash game, it's not about hitting the jackpot every time, but nailing a few big wins that can set you up for life. So, keeping that humble hustle, staying curious, and being ready for the unexpected is the way to roll. Freedom unfolds a tale of chasing the investor dream only to discover it's not all sunshine and rainbows. The author paints a stark picture of the grind, the stress, and the life trade-offs that come with a high-stakes finance gig. It's a reality check that money isn't the end-all be-all, but a means to live a life that vibes with you. It's about investing not just in stocks or bonds, but in what sets your soul on fire, be it skills, relationships, or community. The author's shift from the rigid finance realm to the creative writing sphere is a cool reminder that success isn't just about the bank balance, but about living a life rich in meaning and fulfillment. To cap it off, the gem from Morgan Housel: the real deal is having the freedom to do what you love, with whom you love, whenever you want. It's not about hoarding wealth, but about creating a life where your money fuels your passions and purpose. So, whether you're saving for a rainy day, investing in your dreams, or sharing your wealth, remember, it's not just about the dollars in your pocket, but the difference you make and the joy you spread. Diving into the next layer of cash wisdom from The Psychology of Money, we're met with the man in the car paradox. It's a quirky insight into how we often drool over the shiny ride, but not so much the dude behind the wheel. The chapter nudges us to think twice before splurging on showy stuff that might just be draining our future funds for a moment of today's dazzle. The tale of Tom lays it out. Barry's dream ride, a slick Ferrari, was supposed to be his ticket to the cool club. But the reality check hit hard. Instead of awe, he got side eyes or cold shoulders. The Ferrari became more of a cash-guzzling stressor than a joyride. Tom's shiny symbol of success lost its luster, leading him to a path of unearthing what really revs his engine: value, meaning, and personal satisfaction over fleeting admiration. Now, onto a vital vibe: wealth is what you don't see. In a world where the bling and glam of the Kardashians and influencers flood our feeds, it's easy to get caught in the razzle-dazzle. The chapter throws shade on the hidden truths behind the glittering images of wealth. It's a deep dive into how the flash we see is often just a facade, masking the grind, the anxiety, and sometimes even the deceit lurking behind. It's a shout-out to recognize the difference between being rich and being wealthy. While some flaunt and fake it, often spiraling into a cycle of debt and despair, true wealth whispers. It's about building a buffer, investing in what matters, and not being shackled by the show-off shackles. Let's reflect a bit. How do you define wealth and joy? Is it in the heaps of stuff, or the peace of having enough? Are you splurging on fleeting fancies or investing in enduring values? The trick is to sidestep the comparison trap, resist the spend now regret later loop, and tune into what tunes up your life's quality, not just its quantity. The next sneak peek into financial savvy from the book is about the golden rule of save money. It's not just a granny's mantra, but a solid step towards cushioning your life from the rough bumps. Saving isn't about hoarding every penny in fear, but about building a safety net that lets you leap into opportunities with a fearless spirit. It's about the freedom to choose, to explore, and to live on your terms. So, as you navigate the cash path, remember, every little save today is a step towards a more secure and serene tomorrow. Whether it's a rainy day fund, an adventure kitty, or a nest egg for your nest, saving is your silent partner in carving a life rich in experiences, not just in expenses. Alright, let's steer through the next financial wisdom nugget: saving money. This chapter bangs on about how stashing some cash is your golden ticket to building both wealth and happiness. It's not the bucks you earn or burn that counts, but the ones you manage to keep. Unlike the dicey game of earning or investing, saving is a sure shot. It's not just a numbers game, but a mental groove too. When you're humble and steady, saving comes easy. But if pride and insecurity are at the wheel, your saving game could skid off track. It's all about choosing what truly cranks your engine, not just fleeting thrills. Like, compare these buddies: one's a shopaholic, splurging every payday believing that's her happy pill. But then, there's this budget-savvy pal, who knows her needs from her wants and has her saving game strong. While Miss Shop-a-lot is stuck in the spend and pretend loop, Ms. Budgetnista is on a smooth ride towards real financial freedom. Next up, You and Me, a chapter that holds up a mirror to our comparison game. It's human to stack our stack against others, but it's a slippery slope. We're eyeballing the Joneses, getting tangled in envy and false hopes instead of tuning into what really ticks our happy boxes like health, freedom, and solid relationships. The story of Jim Carrey throws the spotlight on this truth bomb. From rags to riches, Carrey saw it all. But the glitter of fame and fortune didn't jazz up his life's tune. He found his rhythm in spirituality and art, not in the dollar signs. This chapter is a call to change the channel from the comparison saga to our own unique life drama. Now, brace yourself for a surprise, the chapter that tosses us into the wild waves of money and investing. The ride's packed with unexpected twirls and swirls. The mantra here is to stay humble on the hustle, 'cause you can't script the money game. The chapter nudges us to expect a storm, pack our financial lifeboat, and be ready to paddle through the rough patches with a cool head and a nimble plan. It's not about being glued to a goal when the goalposts are shifting. It's about sailing through with a savvy mix of resilience and resourcefulness, ready to reroute and rock on, come what may. So, as we skim through these slices of financial savvy from the psychology of money, the vibe is clear: it's not just about the cash in hand, but the mind in command. Whether it's saving with sense, dodging the comparison trap, or riding the surprise waves, the real riches come from tuning into our own money melody and dancing to its beat, amidst the chaos and the beat. Diving into the tempest that was the COVID-19 pandemic, this chapter strings together the harsh reality of the unexpected in the financial saga. It's a tale of disrupted dreams and dawned realizations where the stormy surprises of the pandemic left economies and societies in shambles. Yet, amidst the rubble, sprung seeds of innovation and new pathways like remote work, digital play, and a vaccine race. This bittersweet chapter underscores the essence of having a financial cushion, a diversified income garden, and a mindset ready to dance in the rain of uncertainty. Now, let's flip the page to leave room for error. It's a call to unhook our identity from the investment tree. The stakes in the financial game can get high and emotions can often muddle the waters of decision-making. Imagine you're sailing in the stock market seas, and suddenly a storm, a poor-performing stock, hits. If your heart's tied to that stock, you might leap overboard, sell at a loss, in panic. The chapter nudges us to keep our investment emotions on a leash, and not to put all our financial eggs in a shaky basket. The journey towards financial peace isn't about racing to a wealth peak, but about crafting a plan, treading wisely, and having a safety net to catch you when a misstep happens. As the pages turn, we meet You Will Change. A chapter that nudges us to embrace the fluidity of our financial voyage. Just as rivers twist and turn, our life and financial needs morph over time. It's a gentle reminder to not etch our financial plans in stone, but to let them breathe and evolve with us. Whether it's a sudden urge to head back to school or a shift in career winds, it nudges us to listen to our evolving inner tunes, unswayed by the noisy norms or peer pressure echoes. And now, onto Nothing is Free. It's a stroll through the investment amusement park, where the roller coaster of stock market rides await. It's no free ride, but a ticket to learn, earn, and sometimes, burn. The uphills may fill us with glee, the downhills, with gloom. But whether it's buying a cozy nest or betting on stocks, every financial step has its price tag. The chapter beckons us to buckle up, enjoy the ride but stay prepped for the bumpy trails, and not to get swept away in the crowd rush or the risky gusts. It's about tasting both the thrill and the chill of the investment journey, with eyes set not just on the treasure chest, but on the learning quest. So, as we leaf through these chapters, it's like peeling layers of financial wisdom, each tale woven with insights to not just fatten our wallets, but to enrich our financial voyage with lessons, reflections, and mindful actions. Whether it's embracing the surprise element, untangling our self-worth from our investment scores, tuning into our evolving financial needs, or stepping into the investment arena with a sportive spirit, it's a journey of becoming not just wealthy, but wise with our riches. Embarking on the adventure of buying a house isn't a race to match pace with the crowd, but a journey to find a shelter that snugly fits your financial and lifestyle puzzle. The essence isn't to chase instant wealth, but to find a haven that's a gentle hug to your budget, a place you're ready to call home amidst life's unpredictable storms. As the pages flip, we come upon the chapter titled Reasonable Rational, which whispers the mantra of independent thought in the realm of finance. It's a dive into the waters of critical thinking, nudging us to not just follow the financial crowd, but to carve our own money path. The story of Mark Zuckerberg dances on these pages, painting a picture of a man whose financial and investing rhythm beats to its own unique tune. Despite the riches, his steps towards philanthropy and innovation echo the chapter's call for personal vision over societal money scripts. Now, let's turn the page to The Seduction of Pessimism, a chapter that unveils the tempting yet treacherous face of financial pessimism. It's like a siren song that can lure us into a whirlpool of missed opportunities and jaded views. The financial sea isn't always smooth, but succumbing to the stormy pessimistic forecasts can capsize our investment ships. The wisdom here is to sail with cautious optimism, being mindful of the risks but also open to the horizons of possibilities. Whether it's the choppy waves of stock market or the daring venture of starting a business, it's about steering with a blend of hope, realism, and a zest to learn from the voyage. With a gentle turn, we now delve into When You'll Believe Anything. It's a mirror reflecting how often we get swept in the narratives that sing to our preconceived tunes, sometimes blurring the full picture. The allure of comforting stories can sometimes be a veil over the hard truths or different perspectives. Whether it's choosing a dietary path or any financial route, it's about peeling layers, looking beyond the surface, and being willing to dance to new tunes of information that come our way. This chapter is a reminder to not just hear, but to listen, to not just see, but to observe, and in the tapestry of stories and advice, to find our own informed narrative. Each of these chapters threads the essence of informed independence, critical thinking, and a balanced outlook in our financial saga. It's about tuning into our own financial frequencies, being wary of the pessimistic lullabies, and being open to the melodies of different perspectives. It's a path of not just growing our financial gardens, but of nurturing a mindset that's ripe with curiosity, rationality, and a dash of hopeful optimism. Through the lens of these chapters, the journey of money becomes not just a quest for financial growth, but a voyage of learning, adapting, and evolving in the ever-changing financial landscapes. With that said, let's transition to another intriguing facet of the book, the psychology of money. Morgan Housel, the author, intricately unveils the intertwine of emotions, biases, experiences, and values with our financial narrative. He beckons us to question the oft-trodden path of common sense and assumptions that usually steer our monetary and investing decisions. Through his insightful prose, Housel underscores that the realm of money transcends the mere digits and logic. It's a mirror reflecting our psychology and personality. This book serves as a torchlight, illuminating the mental snares often unnoticed, yet profound in shaping our financial journey. Today, I've navigated through 18 enlightening lessons housed in this book, shedding light on the intricate dance of psychology and finance. It echoes the tune that when it comes to money, the psychological beat often overpowers the mathematical rhythm. The way we perceive and feel about money choreographs our financial actions, which in turn dictate our financial stage, how much wealth we amass, and the satisfaction derived from it. However, the book reverberates with the idea that experience and observation are the sterling teachers in the money class. There's a wealth of insights to glean from the financial tales of others and the chapters of our own monetary successes and missteps. It also resonates with the timeless truth: time is the ultimate yardstick of financial triumph. Money, in its essence, is a tool to purchase more time for the pursuits that tug at our heartstrings. The mastery over our time translates to the crescendo of success. Furthermore, the narrative accentuates the virtue of saving more while curtailing spending as the golden route to financial independence. The financial equation is simple yet profound. Saving mirrors the gap between our ego and income, while spending reflects the chasm between our income and aspirations. The wider these gaps, the more we save, and the lesser the shackles of incessant work. The book sings the hymns of humility and adaptability as the twin stars guiding us away from the abyss of financial blunders. As we tread on the unpredictable financial trails, the wisdom is to harbor humility, acknowledging the vastness of what we don't know. The future is a book with its pages bound, yet with every twist, turn, and new information, we should be agile to change our narrative, learn from the slips, and adapt our financial sails. Now, if the seeds of curiosity have sprouted and you yearn to delve deeper into the money rules to master for a rich harvest, I highly recommend you transition to this video next. Don't hesitate to share this video. You never know whose financial soil might be fertile for these seeds of insight. Subscribe to the channel, share your reflections on today's video, and keep the conversation blooming. Thank you for journeying through today's narrative, and I eagerly await to traverse through the realms of insight in the next one with you. Until then, farewell.